Hello, it's time for September favorites. And I absolutely love September because it's the jumping off point to fall, and I love fall, as you all know. And so things start getting a little cozier, the colors get a little darker, and because it gets a little cooler outside for most of us, not for all of us, of course. But I love those changes. So basically my September favorites have to do with the changing of moving out of summer and into the cooler temperatures. So for my favorites, first I'm going to show you a couple nail polish items that I forgot to show you in a previous video when I was talking about the changes for the fall. So anyway, I forgot to mention my nails. When it's fall, I really tend to go toward more purples, burgundies, darker tones. Why is it focusing up there? There we go. And that's one of the things I love, is the changing of colors. So I have this on my toes right now, and I seem to wear this a lot during the fall and winter. And why won't it focus? For the love of Pete. I tend to wear this. It's by Nails Inc., and it is called Midnight Merlot. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, very, very dark Merlot purple color, which I really, really love. And that is a big favorite one for my toes this time of year. And on my fingers, many times you'll see me wearing Essie in Stitches is the name of it. And I love this color because it goes with all the different burgundies, but it's got enough coral in it to go with some of the orangey tones, but it's also got enough, plums and pinks in it to go with those type tones too. And it looks great with purple. So all the fall colors and the jewel tones tend to look really good with this one. It's called In Stitches by Essie, and I'm really, really liking this one. So those are my nail colors that I tend to almost always go for, and I have been wearing those a lot this last September. And another beauty item that I have been loving, I recently purchased it at Sephora, is a dry oil finishing spray. My hairdresser, Katie, hi Katie, love you. She can get my hair so sleek and so shiny doing that, that lovely blow dryer and whatever technique. And I try to do my version of that, and it never works out the same, and my hair gets kind of fluffy. But what I've noticed is using this Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. It's a dry oil finishing spray. This has been amazing. So it's UV protectant too, which is really nice, protectant. If you're feeling a little dry, hair gets drier throughout the day apparently, you just spray a fine mist of this on, and it just adds this beautiful shine, and it's sleek, and you can easily just kind of go like this and like tame down any of the frizzies or whatever. This stuff has really been amazing. So Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, give it a try. I got mine at Sephora, so that's been a favorite of mine lately too. One of the jewelry items that I was wearing all through September, pretty much almost every day, was my Hermes bracelet. I got this for my birthday last June, and it's in this burgundy tone, which I've used all year round, but I love it, especially in fall and winter. So I have been wearing this. I feel like it goes with just about any color, but it particularly goes well with any fall tones. So I'm loving this bracelet. I've been wearing it all the time, and it's definitely been a favorite this September. And then another thing that I've been doing, when I first got my Louis Vuitton round coin purse, I was using it for earbuds. Just roll them up, wrap them up, and stick them in there, and it was perfect. Recently though, I actually am using it as a coin purse, as it was, intended by nature. So it works beautifully. I've been using my Victorine wallet since I got it. I have not changed out of that wallet once. I will do a review very soon on that because I've just been loving it. But I found that I like to put business cards and a few other cards in the coin portion of that wallet, and so I don't have a place for coins. So I got this out, took out my earbuds, and have been using it for coins ever since, and it works beautifully. I think that they were right on the money when they decided that this was a coin purse, because it works perfectly for coins also. So I am definitely using this now as it was intended for coins. And I just have all my coins in there, and I also always carry around one of my grandmothers. She's deceased. One for earrings. It's one of those little, did your grandmothers have these too with the clip backs? I just carry that around with me. It just reminds me that I'm bringing her with me wherever I go. So anyway, she's always in my coin purse, so to speak. A few other things that I've been loving about September this past month is the fact that I tend to do more cozy indoor type activities, and those include coffee, wine, and doing jigsaw puzzles. So first off, I love these wine glasses, and I wanted to share them with you. I've had these things for years, and I've seen them for sale in many different stores. And I wrote down the information so I don't forget what it is. It's actually I'll write it down, the brand. They're called the French bee glasses. I'll put down here what they're exactly called. And these are, you see like a little bee there. This is a glass that I've used for wine, orange juice, water. It's like a little goblet. They have many different styles of glasses also, but it's the French bee glasses. They are on sale right now at Sur la Table, by the way. They're made in France. They've been made in France, in the middle of France, for more than 500 years. The bee is a symbol of Provence, and the region's honeybee and lavender is the whole reason behind the bee. So I just love them. My sister has a set too. She loves hers. They come in goblets. They come in like, you know, more highball type glasses. They're a sturdy, heftier, shorter glass. You know, it's shorter. They're not so delicate and high stemmed. And if you're carrying a glass of wine into the family room to, you know, have while you watch TV, you're not so worried about tippage. It's just a sturdy, nice, very classic French bee glass. I love those. Those have been wonderful, so I wanted to share that with you. And again, I will put that information of the name and so forth right here. Another thing, of course, it's pumpkin spice season. You know how that goes. Everything's pumpkin spiced, everything, which is getting kind of out of hand. I will agree. So I've been getting my pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks here and there whenever I happen to be at one. I always ask for them to only do half of the flavorings though, because it's just a little too sweet and too much for me other ways. You know, the regular way. So I do half. And the way I can find a way to do that at home that tastes almost identical, and I'm not kidding you, it's almost identical, is to use the Maxwell House International Latte in pumpkin spice. I use it as a creamer. And so I will put about 3 little, you know, heaping teaspoons into my coffee cup, and then I use a Starbucks coffee pod, K-cup, into my Keurig, and so I've got the Starbucks coffee, I've got the pumpkin spice flavoring, and it even froths up at the top. It's so similar, it's so good, and way less expensive, to be honest with you. So you can just make it at home and have your pumpkin spice latte every morning, particularly if you want it to be a little less sweet than the one that you get full, strong at Starbucks. So anyway, I love this, it's great. Go out and try it. It's so good. And as I mentioned, jigsaw puzzles. Yes, the old lady in me loves to do jigsaw puzzles. But it's only pretty much a winter fall kind of an activity for me. I take over the whole dining room table, and I always have a puzzle going, so I can just wander in and do a few pieces. And it's really good for just when you want to think through things or just have a break from life, just go in there and work on a puzzle. And I just brought one down here, one of the ones I have waiting in the wings. I always have about 4 or 5 puzzles if I can, sort of waiting to be done. And then my mom and I switch them back and forth with each other too. She'll do them and then she'll give me hers and I'll give her mine and so forth, and we pass them on to different people. So that way you get a whole bunch of them all the time. I usually do 1,000 piece ones, and I like them very colorful. Like this is a good example. This one is Amsterdam, which works out perfectly because I love Amsterdam. So anyway, I like them to be colorful, filled in everywhere. I don't like, you know, all bunch of sky and then a bunch of ocean and one tree. That just bores me to pieces, and I don't like to do that. But this type of a puzzle is perfect for me. And my family sometimes comes in and gets involved, or they'll sit there with me and we'll chat and do puzzles together. And it's just such a fun fall type of a thing for me. I don't know what it is about puzzles, love them. So anyway, those are the items I have been loving this September, and tomorrow starts October. I'm very excited about it. My parents are here visiting me right now, and my daughter's finals for her horseback riding, her jumping competition stuff, the finals are tomorrow, so we're all going to be here for that. And so they came up to visit. And it's supposed to be raining all day, so that should be nasty. But we're going to stand out there in the rain and watch her in her finals, so it should be a really good time. And I'm so happy to have them here. So anyway, thank you so much. I will see you guys really, really soon because I have lots of stuff planned. Bye.